It's kind of sweet, right? I'm glad you all are still here. So an interesting thing happened recently, which is that John Kelsey, who some of you know and has read here before in various forms and formats, is a publisher and editor for many years, and he's been kind of on me. A lot of people have been on me to publish. I have this thing, I don't know, I just don't publish. I kind of write for process, not product. And so he kind of sat over me one day at my computer and said, you know, I want you to put it all together, put it on one jump drive and give it to me. You know, we're going to put a book together. This is going to happen. Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, so that's happening. It's all printed out. It's on John's desk, and it's an editing project for August, so it's exciting. But what was interesting to me, because I'm really more interested in writing as excavation than entertainment, was, you know, finding the breadcrumbs of myself in some of these pieces. And so I have two pieces tonight. One is very short and old that I just thought was, you know, kind of interesting that I found, and then the other one is a newer one. But this one is called The Fifth Year, and I wrote it in the 5th year of my now defunct marriage. So this would have been written in 2002, and it was before I was doing, you know, any of this, anything around sensuality, sexuality. I don't know. I think I was a mom. I don't know for how long. Anyway, well, yeah, 5 years. Okay. Anyway, so the 5th year. Please don't meet my hesitance with yours, or we may never open that space again. That space we touched once, with shy fingertips so quietly in my uncle's house. Our mouths hung open, so careful not to let any sound break the mundane silence, the presumption that we were just napping guests on a slow Sunday afternoon. As my body shook and tears fell, you knew there was no sadness. There was no shyness. You knew not to run, but to hold tighter, wrap yourself into me until the drumming of our hearts slowed and syncopated together. Did you know then that I would run? That I would wear the bride gear, bear the child, balance the checkbook, plan, and make the meals, all while crouched in the corner, under unforgiving layers of excuses and fear? Did you know that you touched the sapphire, the ruby, the diamond that hides like the night shies from the day? Did you know it was something other than love, something that still waits to be named? I am no open book. I am nothing if not terrified. But what was touched once yearns to be found again, even while determined to provide no open invitation, no simple direction. Don't just wait. Hold out something precious to me and see what peeks out from behind the wedding veil. Sadly, he didn't. But one will. I'm actually not wearing a wedding veil again anytime soon, unless it's like for a scene, but anyway. Just saying. Okay, wait, I started. Okay, right. So the other interesting thread that has come up since then, and I'm noticing this is becoming its own thing, is you know, it's funny because I'm largely Jewish, but I'm originally Catholic. So, you know, and then in between I was Quaker, whatever. So it's an interesting mixture of things. But most of my poetry comes from like these early Catholic times. There's just something about that early Catholicism that it's like it's what's in here. You know, I put Jewish and Quaker on top of it, but the Catholic is like what comes out in these intimate places. So this is called This Is My Body. I heard the Catholic incantation countless times, chanted over a flat white wafer, its dry, chalky residue chased down with a dab of wine to my schoolgirl lips. White-socked ankles and knobby knees teetering back to the pew. This is my body, which was given for you. Meanwhile, my body was off limits, dirty, sometimes smelly, bloody, inconvenient. So tall and skinny at one point I could almost disappear. So round and full before I pushed my daughter out, I could only stare at myself in the mirror in complete wonder. This is my body, which has been given for you. I shared my body with apology, with gratitude, with shame. Please take this wanting off my hands. Please make this incessant pulsing stop. Please slip your hand under my skirt into my panties. Please let there be wetness, but not too much. Please don't let any of that sudden unexplained gushing be pee. Please don't tell anyone. This is my body, which was given for you. In the sliver of space between bed and blanket, I find him wanting. Intense heat from chest, belly, groin sears into my cool back, creating a crucible between us. I crave wide open spaces, long days and nights of touching and caressing, tomfoolery in the kitchen where average lovers might make midnight snacks. But that isn't what we came for. We love into the narrows, push at the limitations. Maybe he can take my ass. Maybe I can suck his cock until the tears are streaming down my face. Maybe I can ride him until we can explain the mystery of this union. This is my body, which has been given for you. She teeters but insists she's fine. Won't let me carry the trash out, open the sofa bed, walk to Wawa to buy the milk. She listens only as well as she ever has, which is not well. Until that is, it's about her. You know, she says, I've never had orgasms with them, not ever. Is that something you can help me with? She tries to laugh it off, like she's not really asking me, but she is. Maybe, Mom, I say grudgingly. Maybe. This is my body, which has been given for you. I still hear it, that incantation. It is a prayer we have grossly misunderstood. How to surrender this flesh, slip under the door of the mind, dodge the priest, dance with the shadows of light and dark, offering ourselves as sacrifice of the moment to the body before us, to the body under us. This is my body, which has been given for you, but only if you're willing to take it. Feeling that after whatever this first book is that we're going to put together, there's going to be some kind of weird religious one next, so stay tuned. I just want to say quickly, if anybody's not doing anything this weekend, there's a workshop, The Essential Experience, which I teach, and it's up in New York, so if you want to come and hang out with us in West Harlem, please come and do that. I have about 2 spaces left. Talk to me afterwards, and I won't be back for the rest of the summer. What? I know, I'm really sad. Well, not really, because I'm going to be in Spain, so that's not going to be Sorry, I'm going to be in Spain. And then after that, I'm going to be doing a sensual retreat, a 5-day sensual retreat. I haven't even announced it officially yet, so you guys are the first to know about it. So if you want to learn genital stroking, get amazing body work, dance, play, hang around naked in a hot tub, call me. Thank you.